Right, so we are at the pointy end of this build now. Finally at a point where I can start painting it. I've got a deadline that I've self-imposed because I want to get this thing done by this weekend. I want to use it this weekend, so I'm going to punch hard. I'm going to start paint all this front section, all this drawbar, and the front deck where all the boxes and everything are going to go. And then we're going to make a start and do the underside as well. And then once all that's done, we've got our bed liner. We'll bed line the whole top deck, axles on, everything, and we should be ready to roll. Really getting down into the business end now, and I know I've said that for quite a while, but here we are. We're almost finished painting, so we're basically ready for our final coat. The shed is an absolute mess, but we've always got time to clean that up later. So for now, let's keep smashing out this painting and start bolting stuff back on. Now, because we are using our roll-on bed liner for the majority of the deck, I've picked up this can of the spray version basically. So what we're going to do is do the sides. So I've already done the sides up the front here, and I'm doing the sides around the back, as well as our strip across the rear where our tail lights and everything will go. So it's all going to look pretty good. I've had a bit of a go of it just to see how it went. I'm pretty happy with it. You can get nice and far away from it if it's too close, it's too strong. So I'm just sort of keeping at least 40 centimeters, I'd say, distance to make sure I'm not spraying it too heavy into one area. But yeah, basically any areas that I don't want to roll, I'm going to go through and use the spray version, so even up through our guards and stuff like that. Okay, so most of the dirty work for me is now over. I've painted all underneath the trailer. No longer getting showered in paint and having it all in my eyes and all that sort of fun stuff. Now it's basically, as I've said before, putting everything back together, but one of the things we have to do to this alley checker plate is basically rough it all up. So we're going to use a wire wheel and make it rough so that when we bed line the rest of the tray with this on it, it'll allow that bed liner to adhere. If this is polished the way it is currently, it won't adhere and it'll actually just flake off. So we need to basically make it rough so that it has something to stick to. Oh, you know what? I haven't cut the end off the nozzle.
Yeah,
why is it so hard? Let's do some silly hunting.
so are we taking a jackal one, considering both of us were wearing cap?
No.
What?
Nah, I don't do that shit. I'm lazy, Cam.
You're a lazy camper?
Yeah.
So we're having steak and veg every night?
If
Fuck you.
2 minute noodles uncooked. Dry tuna noodle.
That's
In one of those cups as well.
Different. Okay.
Just check we've got it the right way. Yeah. Okay, so what I've done is I've gone through and we've done our bed liner. We mixed it as per the instructions, however, it seemed to be very runny at the start and then a lot thicker at the end. There's a high chance the far side, which we did second, is going to be a different texture to the left-hand side. It's not a huge issue. Once it's dry, it probably will look less obvious because the paint won't be shiny, but is what it is. What else are you going to do? Alright, let's go. gone on. I did have to adjust the brakes. Some of them would barely spin freely, so that's all sorted now. I just have to put the tyres on. Once the tyres are on, we can check how tight we need to do those hub nuts to make sure the bearings aren't over tight or under tight. Now we do have our new Black Bear tyres, which we're going to the same size as what the BT50 is going to run. I did consider going to 35s like the Patrol, but for the purpose of this, I think the 285 is probably going to be a better fit. However, we don't have the tyres yet. We do need rims for the first. So what we're going to do is we're going to chuck an old set of tyres that we've got on for Rego, get it registered, and then we can run that thing up to Black Bear and get those new tyres sorted. The time has finally come, the trailer's done, ready for Rego. So from here we're going to hitch up, we're going to take it to the weighbridge, and then we're going to take it to Queensland Transport to finally get registered. But it doesn't stop there. Once we get back, it's straight into work again. We're headed to Cape York in August, so this thing has a big transformation still to go. We need tyres, we need a full kit out and a paint job on this canopy. Lots to do. Make sure you stay tuned for that episode that'll come up soon in our Cape York prep series. So now, let's hitch up, let's get out of here, and let's get this thing finally registered.